Right, we're at Ashburton on a lovely Tuesday morning. Very, very clear. Got the snow-capped mountains over the back there as well. Johnny Morrison joins me. Mate, what a great place to train.
Yeah, it is, particularly on a frosty morning. There's good view and, the sun's out, so it's a good day. But, nice day for the trials anyway.
Must be good when you see the snow-capped mountains. At least one thing, then there's no rain. It's going to be a nice day. But, always get a bit fresh here, though, I'd imagine.
Yeah, no, it definitely does get fresh, but even after rain, if it's cold the next day and you see the mountains, usually they're just covered in white snow, so it's always pretty cold after we've had snow anyway. But, it's a great place to train from anyway.
Just up at Whitey's there before, and they're building new stables for him. You've got, six?
Yeah.
Six new boxes?
Six added on, yeah, so 6. I've got 18 boxes now, so that keeps most of them under cover in the winter time, and then I've got 3 or 4 that are paddock trained, but we've got shelters out in the paddocks as well for them. So
must be great, the club getting behind you guys and helping you to, bolster your numbers basically.
Yeah, well, you're just able to train big numbers is the main thing and get it done, because, as I say, if I tried to set all this up myself right now, trying to get my own place would be pretty hard. But, we're still looking at getting blocks, but, it's probably not really worth setting up the whole facilities nowadays when you can come and train somewhere like this.
Yeah, multiple tracks, jogger track, racetrack to work on. Do you get your racetrack to work on?
Yeah, so we work on the racetrack quite a bit, and there's another... there's a 6 furlong inside track as well that's, it's a good track too. It's got plenty of sand on it, and, it's good for a bit of variety anyway, whether they have a canter or a free leg in there, or, he'll still work 2 mile and 450 around there, or a mile and a half and 330. They can still have a good run on that track, so, bit of variety.
And also, I said there before about Whitey. Whitey's got good numbers. I think it always helps when people have got horses around that you can compare, the O'Reillys as well. You can talk. So if you are having yourself a flat run, they can say, well, you're not working them hard enough, or no, they're working good enough. There's just things not quite going right. Like, it's sometimes handy to have guys within QE.
Oh, definitely, and particularly doing the young ones, if we're doing, like Jared and I, sometimes we're doing one at a time or whatever, so we can follow each other out to the track even and follow around the preliminaries with the babies and that and all that sort of thing. We can sort of swing it in, together and get the young ones educated more by going out with the older horses, and they might even be from another barn, so it's all variety for them, and we're all working together pretty well, so it's all good.
Training wise, you haven't had the best year you've had yet, but you're on track. If I've mozzed you now, if you don't get 4 winners for the next 6 months, I'm sorry. But no, you're having a great year. One, I'd imagine the facilities help, but also probably getting a little bit better horses as well.
Yeah, no, you got to work through them, and you got to start at the bottom and work your way up. So I've had a lot of luck with some just ordinary bred horses too. We just sort of had luck with some nice enough horses, and hopefully we're just starting to slowly get better ones as we go along. But I got super owners that have given me horses and backed me up for since I was young. Like Ian Munro sent me a horse when I just got my licence, and he sent me 2 of them, and I think Harrison's still here, and he's won 8, and another horse we had won 4 standout, and he was my first owner, and he's really backed me all the way, so we've had a lot of success together too.
And you break in, so I'd imagine you always got that opportunity of getting a nice one come through the barn.
Yeah, definitely. So I always got a few breakers here, and there's always a few come through, and sometimes you end up with the odd horse through that, so it always works out well too.
Do you enjoy the training?
Yeah, I enjoy the training. I always enjoy driving, but training's there's just that bit to the training. You got to think for them sometimes, and just work each horse out individually, and you can sort of do numerous things to try and get a horse going better, but at the end of the day, if the horse is good enough, it'll do it, won't it? So that's the main thing.
Yeah, and sometimes if they run a 6th or a 7th, people might say, oh, that wasn't anything special. But for yourself, to get them to actually to the races, do everything right and run a 6th or a 7th, it actually can be rewarding in a funny way, can't it?
Oh, definitely. And even rewards just taking a horse off the place that behaves itself nicely. If they're all well mannered and give themselves their own chance, well, you can say, well, I've tried everything for the horse, but that's one thing I try and make a big thing of, is make sure that at least got good manners to get themselves in the right spots.
You're having a good year as you've had for a long time with the driving. wonder, like, do you put that a little bit down to training horses, or is it just the association you're having with better stables? Although, albeit that you're not really affiliated to any main stable either, are you?
No, I'm not really, but I've always had good support. Like when I started, I had Warren Stapleton used to put me on every horse, and that got me going. And then like nowadays I got Dean Taylor, Tony Barron, a few stables that put me on each week when they've got horses and going. So and then I got my own team, and I pick up quite a few drives from a lot of other trainers as well. So I've been pretty lucky there. But things are going well. The ones I drive for at the moment have got a nice teams as well, so it all works out quite good anyway.
Yeah. Well, I think it is swings and roundabouts, and that's what I mean. I think a place like this, I would imagine the more people that come here too, probably they get they see you and they put you on as well.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think being here at the trials is another thing too. Like, you're here, people know you're training here, so they know you can pop over and drive one, and sometimes that gets you a drive or two as well. So, but there's a great bunch of drivers out there, so you just got to wait your turn and hopefully, get a nice drive here and there. Do
you enjoy the game? Like, it can be a tire sometimes, and it can get to people, but do you enjoy it?
I enjoy it. I go all day here. It's nothing for me to be down here at the moment we've been starting at about 6-7, but because of the frost and that, and I'll still be here at 5 o'clock at night, and I won't go home all day. So I just Nicole's constantly telling me don't be too late home, but that seems to go in one ear and out the other. But no, I love being here, and I just love doing the horses and mucking around all day, and yeah, it's good.
That's where you get that achievement when you train one that, as I said, they don't necessarily have to win. It is good when they do win, but they don't necessarily have to win, that you can get that sort of a bit of a kick out of it.
Oh, exactly. And, you put the work in and hopefully get a result out of it. And because I do my own shoeing, I quite often do them after we feed up, so I got plenty of time to spend on them if, one's got overage feet or just any old thing. So, yeah it's quite good.
The Future Starts Now was announced the other day. Big influx of stake money to the industry. Must give you a bit of confidence that people are prepared to have a crack.
Oh, definitely. I think it's great. There's definitely a lot more money involved, and stables are starting to slowly get into the younger horses as well that would have normally have not had them. So you'd sort of think that it's sort of a bit rosy there for a while anyway. But we'll see how it goes. I'm sort of quite pleased that they're putting a lot more into a better class of horse too, which I think is a major issue here. Was we'd get a nice horse, win 2 or 3 with it, and then we'd have to sell it overseas, because we couldn't race it. So we're just hoping that sort of helps that class of horse too.
That's a really cool answer, actually. I didn't ask you. I didn't say I was going to mention this beforehand, but a lot of people are saying, they've put it too much for those better horses, and don't take this the wrong way, but you don't have a lot of those better horses, but you believe that that's the way you can keep those horses, and potentially the stable could improve rapidly if you do have those, because people won't be as keen to sell them.
Oh, exactly. And you've got to, yes, there's a lower grade of horse. Yes, you want to see those, full fields, but if we get a nice horse, like an owner could go 30 years without getting a really nice horse, and he finally gets one, and he's got nowhere to race it. Like if he gets a couple of 3 wins with it, well, that horse used to probably go through the grades and win, 9 or 10, and then all of a sudden he's in the cup grade. Well, they actually ended up having a lot of fun for probably about 2 years. But now if you get a nice one, you seem to win quick. And then, like Jimmy Ray, he won about 3, and then it took him 11 months to win another race, Yeah. So it's a long waiting game, But if they look after those horses, I think, we're looking after the whole lot of horses instead of just one population of horses, It
was actually the first time I got to meet you, I reckon, was show day. You won a race on show day. You actually ended up, I think you drove 3 in the end that day, or 2 anyway.
It was 2, I think.
Two, but you had a good day, but you trained one of those as well. And, we sort of undersell those days a little bit, and that's what you're saying. We want the better horses, and we want people to be able to experience those days and have that bit of fun.
Like owners in that horse, they were just buzzing that day, and, that's what, exactly. But, that's what you want. Any owner loves to have a horse racing on Cup Day, and if they can look after those horses where they get a bit of money back and, get to those days, even just have a horse and on those days they're thrilled, So it's a big thing for the owners, really, I think. And if all their horses, no matter what they own, are getting catered for, it's a big thing.
No, absolutely, Johnny. Thank you. There is no bloopers. People are waiting for the blooper reel on this one. It was still one of the most viewed videos I'd had for a while until I got rid of a couple of words out of it. But no, I do appreciate it. I love the fact anytime I ask for anything, mate, you're willing to give me a bit of time as well. So I really do appreciate that. I'll hopefully be back when the grass track racing back on as well. So thank you very much for your time, mate. Keep going the good work, and also well done if Ashburton are watching this. Well done to these guys for getting behind yourselves and Whitey and a few other people listening to what you're after, exactly. And then helping you to facilitate and help you guys to grow, which means the club will grow as well. So well done.
Oh yeah, they're doing a great job, and they've got a lot of land here. So that sounds like the word is they might be going to re-fence most of the stables around here, so we're going to get probably new paddocks, and all of that. So they're really helping us out there. So I think eventually everything's going to be done around here. So it'll probably make room for more horses too for people that want to train here. So but it's definitely the future now is places like this. And Ben Waldron trained here for 15 years, and he brought his place up the road, and a really nice place he's got up there. And he said to me, this place is designed for you to get out of it, like you're actually to get ahead here, and then you can go wherever you want to go. But yeah, he's quite right really in what he says.
I totally agree. I think we need more training centres. I've seen what Menangle have done in New South Wales, and they've also at Tamworth, like Tamworth Harness Racing. Anyone watches that now, you guys at Kiwis will see a lot of horses being bought there because they had no horses, because they didn't have the facilities. Now they've got, I think, 100 boxes on the track. So that you can grow, and I definitely agree. It is the future. The thoroughbreds have been doing it for 100 years, and we're starting to cotton onto it now. We are getting there, but yeah, exactly.
And I'd say like the stables here would actually be they'd be nearly 40 years old or older, I'd say. So they've been here a long time, and the people who just made them up then, they were well ahead of their time anyway, because that wasn't really a thing back then. So no, it was hats off to all those years ago, them setting it all up.
Yeah. No, well done, mate. Thank you. Look forward to catching up with you next time I come across. But enjoy these beautiful frosty mornings, mate. They're great for you.
Very good. Thank you very much.